Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
Now, we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Shevchenko had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either. Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Messi finds himself offside. That has been slung wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Bruyne. And here's Shevchenko. He's having a hit! that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
Takes a shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Spain restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space. Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Serginho is offering a wry smile there.
Nicely weighted ball. In with the challenge. That has ended up in no man's land. Serginho. And he goes for a shot! And no mistake. Into the lead once more. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Messi. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Succumbs to the pressure. De Bruyne. Serginho. And here's Shevchenko. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Messi is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here.
A trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Guardiola. Jamal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Looking to play him in. Yamal. They're urging him to shoot. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Rice. He's having a pop!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now the ball in. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Camavinga. Guardiola. Spain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Alexander-Arnold. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Romero cuts out the pass. Vardiol.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Messi. Rice. And Vardiol. And he's forced to go back. And that is the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal. Messi. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Chance for a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Messi. Laporte. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe, spread out to the left. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. Camavinga. Mbappe looking to shake off. Tries one from range! And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Camavinga. And it's Messi. Now it's Yamal. And this is Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold goes sliding in. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
He went for the curler. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Has a look up and delivers. Paredes. Alexander-Arnold. And Jamal. Messi has the space to scheme. That's a sharp pass. He's found a way through. Jamal! He's got away with one there. Jamal. Jamal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Romero promptly onto that, and that is that. Well read, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yamal is fouled. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's been shifted off it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found a way through. Now the delivery. Spain could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything.
He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. He's had it taken off him. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Spain can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Simeone. Chance! He's not got that quite right. Great vision. Now that is a hefty challenge.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting a... Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Spain! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, such a clever touch. He's had it taken off him.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Van Dijk. There's the shot! Oh, crossbar! Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's running through. Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible! He's got himself an absolute peach. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Number 20,
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he get it through? Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. This is a promising build-up. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tries to pass it through. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Simeone. Oh. He's having a shot! And it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yamal running with intent. And he's found a way past. This takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's through here. Oh, good take in a good area. Decent chance! And it's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And yes, it's him again. Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Messi. And Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Searching pass he's played there. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Played out towards the right wing, back where it came from. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is a little undercooked. Shot could be on. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Over to the right flank. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's shifting through the gears here. Kane. Valverde. That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
3 minutes at a time.
Oh, good-looking ball. Trossard. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Distributed tidily. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma to save this spot kick and his team. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Spain are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And so the action is resumed. And he's been shifted off it. Camavinga. Simeone making good progress. Can he get on the end of this? Camavinga. Now it's Simeone. He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chance, surely! And he hits the net! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 52 minutes is number 11.
Now it's Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Trossard venturing down the left. He's picked his way through. Trossard. Real chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Spread out to the left. Pinches it off him.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Simeone. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. He's found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Showing great feet there. Trossard. No way he was going to be out-muscled. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Messi. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Kane. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Yamal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga driving forwards. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Guardiola, Simeone, he's got away. Now that looks a decent ball. Simeone was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good strength. Big chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Rafael Leao! Oh, terrific save. Simeone in acres of space out wide. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Paredes. That's good defending, very good defending. Trossard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Sends it crossfield. Guardiola.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. And the finish! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Quickly taken. And the number on the board is 3. Looking for the run. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that will be it. Spain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Mbappe, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also...
He's going for goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Referee's given a throw. Showing great feet there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Shot could be on. Big chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Simeone certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's played it in low. That's a lovely, neat pass. Not the most accurate pass. That is good alertness. Spain are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Messi is the team's great visionary. Quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Hazard. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And a header! Pinged towards the front line. And it's Olmo. Van Dijk. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Messi has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And here's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a chance. Spread it left. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cafu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Simeone. Now it's Mbappe. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's Simeone! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Dani Olmo, spread out to the left. Tries to pass it through. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Spain present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So perhaps now the breakthrough. 1-0, just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Camavinga looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Hazard. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a good ball out wide. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking to play him in.
That's going in strongly.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He shifted it to the flank.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Dani Olmo. Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold. It's a really well measured ball. Now this could be a chance. And Van Nistelrooy! That is outstanding from Van Nistelrooy! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And this could be the final action of the first half. There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo.